What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome back to Perry's Politics today. What's up, Pops? What's up, Sherelle?
Hey, what's up, Perry?
And something happened, Sherelle. I lost all my videos when I was on your channel some kind of way. But I'll try to figure it out. But anyway, people, I want to talk about this tonight. As everybody knows, we was facing a government shutdown. Democrats had a chance to fight for us. Stand up for us. This is how I feel. Let me know if y'all feel different. Schumer came out the other day, said that, hey, you know what? We are not passing this bill. We're going to say no. 24 hours later, he come back and change his damn mind. Either he's scared or he don't got paid off, in my opinion. Because Elon got money, Trump needed him. Trump came out on his little social thing, congratulating him, saying it took a lot of courage. It took a lot of selling out, is what it did. When the House did what they did, and we had a couple strays in there, 10, that voted with the Republicans to push this bill through. Then we get to the Senate where we thought, hey, we got numbers, we'll be okay. Schumer sold us out along with 9 other Democrats. That shit pisses me off deep. You know, because like, here we are, got to deal with these politicians. We outnumbered. We just want somebody to fight for us. I know that's what I want. Just stand up and fight. Take a stance. We out here boycotting, doing shit. And you're going to sit there and act like, well, I can't do this because they're going to blame it on me. Who gives a damn if they blame it on you or not? Oh, that's what they want. They suck at your ass. And now you was their little itch today. You're going to be a little itch tomorrow. This shit, I don't know. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but it got me hot. I just cannot take it. I cannot take it. And Sherelle and Pops, what y'all got to say? Because I'm about ready to try to load up one of these videos that I had pulled up, but I sort of messed up.
Pop, you want to go first?
No, you can go ahead.
Well, okay. I see what you're saying, Perry, but you have to remember, Democrats, libertarians, Republicans are selfish people. He's worried about his reputation. He doesn't want people to say, you're holding up the government, and now we're not getting paid because of you. And he didn't play the game. The game is we're going to threaten to not sign till we get some things that we want. That's the only power that they have. And so I'm not surprised. Look how he got to where he is. Chuck Schumer is not a team player, just period. And so, but what's going to happen is you're going to pay the price at the voting booth. Do you think they were being cowards, Pop, by not sticking to their original agreement?
Well, you know, I agree with Marvin, and I agree with you too. I think that he just got scared or didn't know what to do. You know, either way it go, they was gonna catch it because if they shut the government down, we're gonna blame them. If they don't shut it down, they're gonna get blamed. So I don't think they knew he was scared. He doesn't know what to do.
Yep.
So he rather just he more comfortable with being blamed and called a chump. Because that's what he is. Like, if he felt this way, you didn't all of a sudden have no dream last night. Either somebody paid you or you was this coward, because you came out there like 48 hours ago and said that you were standing down, talking tough.
Yeah,
but Perry, that didn't make the other 9 people join in. He wasn't the only one.
Okay, right, but he's the leader. He shouldn't be the leader.
Yeah.
He should take his ass over to the Republican side and follow Trump.
I think he just got scared.
Well, right. But okay, and I feel you, right? Scared. They might blame me. What if I don't have a job next week? Well, we ain't paying you to be a punk. Look, just go and protect us and stand up for us. That's what the hell you getting paid for.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
But
Like,
if he don't vote the right way, or if they shut that government down, it's going to be hell to pay. I don't care who was it was Trump or whoever. The people, if they start missing checks and stuff, they don't shut it down. You know, nobody wants to be affiliated with that. But I understand what you're saying. He's supposed to be the other party. They're supposed to stand up and fight for the people. So if they don't believe in him, then they're supposed to say it. But he punked out. I think he just got scared.
well,
Are you done with him, Pop? Because Perry seems done. Are you done with Chuck Schumer?
Well, I was never with him, but I'm about the same way I was.
Oh, you never had hope in Chuck Schumer?
No, I never liked none of them.
I mean,
well, I feel like I'm done. Like,
well, I didn't like the Republicans or the Democrats. I don't like neither one.
Well, and now I can see why, because you get the ones like him. And maybe, I don't know, it's just maybe a conversation for later. Maybe we get to remove the R tag and the D tag, because hell.
They've been scared for a long time, ain't done nothing. They ain't done nothing. You know,
you have some good Democrats. Jasmine Crockett. Who's my favorite? I can't think of her name right now. Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, that's
well, I think Nancy Pelosi was a good Speaker of the House. I think she knows how to make deals. That's what I know. That's what I think. Do you don't like Nancy Pelosi?
No, she okay, but they didn't do nothing when they was in power. They didn't do nothing to Democrats.
Well, I think Democrats and Republicans are scared of Donald Trump. I don't know why people are so scared, but they're scared because he's a revenge person. So if you piss him off, he's going to make your life a living hell. Maybe that's it.
They wasn't doing nothing before he got in. That's what I'm saying. They were scared all the time. They ain't did nothing. They the one messed everything, some of the stuff up, but they didn't do nothing when he was in.
No, I have to be loyal to the Democrats because I have no choice. Now, all of them aren't bad. I mean, you want to be a libertarian? Go over there. You want to go to Republican? It's only the Democrats that are trying to get programs for the working poor. So, I mean,
I didn't see them. Where the programs at?
Well, not now. Donald Trump is canceling them all of them. Any program you can think of, huh?
When they was in power, what were they doing so great, the Democrat?
Well, you have to live in today's society. Are you just going to choose not to vote?
No, I vote for the person, the candidate. I don't so much with the party. If I like what the guy, if he's running for president and he's a Republican and I like what he's saying, I will vote for him. If it's a Democrat, I like what he's saying, I vote for him. But the Republicans never said nothing that I liked.
You don't have a favorite Democrat? No.
Obama.
That was 12 years ago.
Well, that's what I feel on that.
You were very supportive of Obama, though, and so why be a
the Democrats? They didn't do anything. They didn't do nothing for real.
You're never going to get 100% of what you want. It's just not going to happen.
Well, we didn't get too much of nothing from them either. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I heard some rappers saying that. And they said that Obama was a bad president. What do you want them to do that they're not doing?
Well, the first thing, they can get people some jobs,
right.
And keep the cost of living down a little bit for people can live,
Okay. Mm-hmm. See, Pops, I understand what you're saying too. Like, if you look back and say, what have they did? Nothing really. But did they go in reverse? Because right now we got a new president in, convicted felon one, right? That's out there. What has he done to make it better? You said jobs would help. He firing people from jobs.
No, I didn't say him. She asked me about
no, okay. But basically what I'm saying is, look, Republican, Democrat, you need a good person in there. I think one day we need to go on the one system and just vote for the right person. Because I think this side feel like they got to hang with this side.
Even if you vote for the right, even if you vote for the right person, Perry, politics is designed for not one side to get everything that they want. When Obama was in president, he tried. Do y'all forget how they blocked him at every turn? They stripped him of his Supreme Court nominee. It's never going to be easy. There's always going to be things that you don't get. That's why we have to stick together. But if I start like turning on the Democratic Party and saying, well, I'm not going to be a Democrat anymore, I'm just going to be a libertarian, well, then you really can't complain because you're not involved. You just left it to, because the libertarians really don't have any power either. Well, even less than the Democrats.
I don't know nothing about them. I just vote for the person. You know, if I think he's gonna do a good job, I vote for him. But I ain't say I was no libertarian, but I just said I ain't too happy with the Democrats either.
I mean, there's always going to be problems. You got to pick your poison.
Look, I just say this: regardless of
who, you don't agree with me, Father?
No, I think I go with the person, and it shouldn't be. If it is always something, it shouldn't be like that. That's not what.
But it is like that. The person that you go with, whoever you like, are loyal to their party. That's just how it's set up. So if you do go, oh, I like this Republican, then don't complain when they give us Republican policies, because it's almost designed for y'all to think as a group. Like Chuck Schumer is going to pay the price for turning on his party. Come voting time, Democrats don't like that. I'm talking about voter Democrats. They're going to remember it.
I know I will. But I tell you this, though.
Nothing's perfect.
Look, so this is how I feel about it. Like, we can say Republican, Democrat, whatever. Whoever in power, even if it was a Republican like it is right now, you expect him to do certain things with dignity and don't go too far. Now, could the Democrats have done more? Yeah, because I get tired of their shit sometimes too, when they got both houses and all this. But we can't do this. This wouldn't be right. But then you get this hell on wheels come in. He starts slashing everything, doing every fucking thing he want to do. But I think we got the right to expect something out of our government, period, to be decent and do certain things.
Well, Perry, don't think he's not going to be treated like a traitor. Those Democrats are spitfiring mad. Did you hear Jasmine Crockett? She's pissed. They're not going to forget it. So when you turn on your party, then you're not as included in your group anymore. Now you in no man's land. You might as well turn into a Republican. They don't want you either.
Right. I mean,
he probably won't run no
just
more.
Get your ass out.
He's been there forever. He probably won't run no more.
Well, he's been there for a long time.
Forever.
Yeah. And that's another thing. We need new blood in the Democratic Party. Younger blood, I mean. Like, all these people are old.
But they won't let go.
I know. They're waiting for the upper room. They need new blood, new ideas.
It costs so much to run. Not like the old days. Now you got to have money to even run for office.
Yeah.
So that's what stops the new leaders from coming. But they there, but they're not. They don't let them out in public. They hold them back because they want to stay in power. Yeah.
Well, what are they hanging on to? Why do they want to stay in power? Especially if you're Republican, everybody's turning on you. Why are they hanging on to this job? The only thing I can think of is
it's a JOB, and half the time they don't do shit.
I think it's an ego.
Yeah, it's that too. And they don't do a damn thing. We on vacation. We can't do this. I might vote on this. I might vote president. Look, get your ass in there and fight. This, for me, look, this got me irritated to all ends. I was excited. I said, we finally gonna stand up to Trump.
Right.
He bailed out like a big ass coward. And here he is bailing out. I'm gonna show you this tape. Now, it's a tape of him. Then and right in the middle is people out there saying, vote no on this shit. And then it's AOC. Her name is
Alexander.
Cortez. Yeah, Cortez, right? And then she'll let us know how she sort of feel about it. And this is how I feel. I mean, you know, maybe some people can agree that shut down the government could be worse, but what can be worse when this guy is just rolling, not even inviting you to a conversation, doing what the hell he want to do, pissing
Yeah.
on your shoes? You
Yeah.
got to stand up and fight back. I hate a coward. And that's
Yeah.
what he came out to be. And I used to respect him. I'm going to be honest. I used to respect him. Look at him, and I overlooked how old he looked. But now that I'm mad, he looked old as fuck.
He is old.
Okay, here we go.
It is my job to make the best choice for the country, to minimize the harms to the American people. Therefore, I will vote to keep the government open and not shut it down. There is nobody in the world, nobody, who wants to shut the government down more than Donald Trump and more than Elon Musk. We should not give it to them. And make no mistake, Democrats will continue to fight what Donald Trump is doing. Everything.
Excuse me, sir. How the hell you gonna do that when you just follow his damn rules? See, I'm tired of the politics. Maybe, boy, I need to.
Here, I have another thing that could have happened.
What?
I think he was scared. He didn't want to look bad, or the Republicans paid him off.
Yeah, Elon.
No, I don't think they paid him off.
I gave him a sweet deal. I really think they did.
No, I don't think so. I think
You don't think so?
He just made the wrong decision for you know, because he didn't want to see the government get shut down. A lot of people were suffering it, and knowing Trump and them, they'd have shut it. It'd be shut down for a long time. It won't be because usually they threaten to shut it down, and they might go a week.
Pop, you go up until the very, very end. No one's going to let the government shut down, but you got to play hardball. He just rolled over and took his treat and rolled over like a dog.
Because he knew they'd shut him down. He knew it.
He was like a sucker.
They wasn't playing. They ain't playing.
The House passed that bill and sent it up to the Senate. And then the Speaker of the House, y'all go ahead and go home now because the Democrats ain't going to do nothing. We ain't going to need to revise a damn thing. So they take the Democrats for granted, and it pisses me off when he getting a paycheck along with the rest of them when they don't stand the hell up.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Pop. Sorry. I am just so angry.
Maxine Waters, she's standing up.
Yeah, I mean, now she wasn't willing to sell out 10 Democrats that pushed it through for the Republicans today.
Do you remember who the 10 people were?
I suppose they had sent it to myself in an email, and I tried to find it. But one of them from Nevada. So
Nevada?
I tell you what.
Seriously?
Yeah, one of them. Mass something. I can't remember her name. But I tell you what, I won't forget it the next time the damn election come around. I ain't voting for her ass. She might well quit now, along with his ass. But here we go.
Thing that Trump, Musk, and Republicans have done so far has a clear goal. Again, cutting taxes for billionaires, eviscerate Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. This is the fight that matters most, and the fight we must focus on. All the chaos we have seen, all the lawlessness, all the grift and corrupt behavior. It's all about rigging the system in favor of the ultra-wealthy at the expense of working Americans. This is the fight the American people need to see. This is the fight that Democrats will win. A shutdown will be a costly distraction from this all-important fight. I yield the floor.
Vote no! It's time to go! 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 Vote no!
I think there is a deep sense of outrage and betrayal. And this is not just about progressive Democrats. This is across the board, the entire party. Yeah. There are members of Congress who have won Trump-held districts in some of the most difficult territory in the United States, who walked the plank and took innumerable risks in order to defend the American people, in order to defend Social Security, Medicaid, and Medicare, just to see Senate Democrats even consider acquiescing to Elon Musk, I think it is a huge slap in the face, and I think that there's a wide sense of betrayal if things proceed as currently planned.
How will House Democrats and Senate Democrats work together now if there is such a sense of betrayal?
I think that creates a real challenge, and that in and of itself, I think, is part of what makes the leadership of this moment so crucial, because this is a decision about trust. It is a decision about trust and cooperation, because there will be a day where the Senate will need the House to move on something, and if there is an erosion of trust and a breach of trust, such as what is being considered right now, it will make cooperation difficult. And we cannot afford to be in an every person for themselves kind of moment. We need to work together and as a team in order to usher our country through this very dark time.
The point that Senator Schumer has kind of made is, the CR is bad, but a shutdown is worse. So how do you respond to that point?
That is, I cannot understate, I cannot underscore enough how incorrect that is. Because what this does, what voting for this CR does, is that it codifies the chaos and the reckless cuts that Elon Musk has been pursuing. The robbing of our federal government in order to finance tax cuts for billionaires is what is happening, and that is what Senate Democrats will be empowering if they vote for the CR.
That's right. And that's how I feel too. I mean, but y'all
it changes things when I see people out there protesting, and then he knows what the people want. He's just gonna ignore them and vote in his own best interest. He's not gonna be able to live this down. Anyway, I have the list of the other 10.
Hold up, I got it too. I'm just trying to download it.
Okay, go ahead, Pops. What do you think when you seen the people protesting? It's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna get even more. This is the start.
Yeah.
It's going to get ugly.
Jeez.
But I think if he would have they did not pass it, he was really going to act ugly then and do some crazy stuff. The
Donald
man is
Trump.
crazy. Yeah, he's crazy. Anytime that
you can't please him.
Anytime you turn the White House into a used car lot, something's wrong. Something's wrong with you. I mean, that was the craziest thing I ever seen. You got cars parked on the White House trying to sell them. Now, that is the damnest thing I ever seen. I was like, Jesus Christ, it's crazy.
And I can't tell you the last time we've had these kind of layoffs. Yeah, they let some government workers back, but a lot of people are getting laid off, especially here in Vegas. It's crazy.
They just let the ones back that was on probation. But they're gonna get back. They're gonna kick them out.
You mean it's temporary? Let back? Oh no!
They didn't bring the workers, the people that was working back. But it was some kind of law. They can't fire the probation people like that. But he just wait a while and he get rid of them.
And I got the 10 names too. Like, I'm trying to download this. I thought it'd be better just to show the people. But like they said in the chat, all of them racist. There's Catherine Cortez Mastro, then Senator
she's in Vegas.
Gillibrand, Chuck Schumer, of course, Dick Durbin, his ass can be gone too, Najee Hassan, Angus King, John Fetterman, Gary Peterson, Brian Schroetz, and Janine Shaheen. Look, all their asses can go for me. Just for me, y'all might not think it matters, but I feel backstabbed today.
You were.
It gave me some shit to get up, to look forward to. Hey, you know what? We finally gonna fight back. Then just like Trump sold out America to Elon Musk, then he don't sold out.
Yeah.
Schumer.
Well, you see when the black guy, I don't know his name, they got up and talked, but they kicked him out the thing.
Al Green.
Yeah, nobody stood up with him. Nobody said that. They didn't walk out when they put him out.
Right. No, that's true. And I guess they had their own thing.
So you end up there by yourself. Nobody stood up. They all should have walked out with him. I mean, better sense. But he took all the weight.
Yeah.
And he got censored, and 10 of the House Democrats voted with the Republicans to do it. So, and you feel upset about that, right, Pops?
About kicking him out?
That the other Democrats didn't have his back.
Yeah, they're supposed to.
Okay.
If you're going to stick together, you're going to stick together. You know, when he walked out, they all should have got up and was done. You know, but they sit there like little punks. Excuse me, women and gentlemen. They didn't do nothing. Didn't support him. Sit there and let him kick him out like that. They should all.
I wonder why do you think they didn't do anything? They just sat there.
They're scared.
Of what? They're already hated.
Well, they don't.
I think the Democrats just taught to behave. Even when you mistreated, you must take the high road. I mean, sometimes you got to shank a MFer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have to do something. And just to sit there, but maybe some of them had different plans. Some of them marched out later. They didn't applaud. But when you go and penalize, okay, it's bad enough they didn't all leave, right? But then when it comes down to him being censored, you get 10 traitors that go and vote to punish him. Yeah. And then now Trump and them having a way, and Schumer, if he would have never came out there and said the other day, we're standing tall and we're going to stand together, maybe I wouldn't be so upset. But you flipped it in 24 hours for what? Did your belief change? You knew this shit would happen multiple times. It ain't your first rodeo. He been the damn leader since 2017. And he should know better. His ass need to be kicked out, Pops.
They was going to freeze up everything. People weren't going to get checks for social service. They won't get checks. People was going to freeze up because the Republicans probably let it go on forever till they you know, and then blame the Democrats for doing it. So I see what he was saying in a way, because you know that's the truth. They ain't gonna say they did. They gonna blame them. Say they would have voted for this. It'd have been okay. You know.
Who are you blaming for not fighting for us then? It's gonna be blamed.
Well, it's other politicians. That ain't the people, because the people fighting is them. They sitting all in the room. When he walked out, when they put him out, all of them should have got up and left.
And I agree with that.
You know.
Me too. It would have been a perfect time.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do, but they act like they ain't got no backbone or something. I don't know what's wrong with them. You know, I don't know if they're scared I don't know what they're scared of him so bad.
What's wrong with him is that a lot of politicians, not all, but a lot, the majority, think about self first before the people.
Okay,
well, they ain't doing too hot right now.
This topic. But let's move on too, because I want to give you some little other things that happened the last 48 hours, right? So yesterday we had the protesters. They went out and occupied Trump Tower in New York, and they was chanting "Free Mahmoud." Mood. I can't pronounce the name right. And allegedly he's like a Palestinian student that just be, protesting and stuff for him. But it sounds like they're trying to deport him. So they was up there
for protesting.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh wow.
And he's supposed to have a green card too. So he did everything right. So it's not like he over here illegally, from my understanding.
They want to protest. They want to deport him, and he's legal. And just because he starts protest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so here they are.
Locked up now.
Huh?
They got him locked up right now.
He's in jail right now.
Yeah, they locked him up.
And you know what they're trying to do? They're trying to scare people away from protesting. So they take one example and you treat them real bad in the hopes that other people will act like Chuck Schumer and get scared.
But it won't work for the regular people. It ain't gonna work. You'll see.
I hope so.
So here's a clip. Here's a clip of them protesting yesterday. Yep. So I just want to give you
Awful. The
a look
scare
at what they
tactics.
did yesterday.
That's what pisses me off is scare tactics, because a lot of people get scared real easy. And protesting right now is one of the only things that we can do to show that how we're being treated isn't right. These mass layoffs isn't right. These deportations isn't right. And they want to take away our only right to protest. He'll be doing martial law soon. It's just, and I cannot believe that they locked him up. I cannot believe it. It's just makes me mad. It's just, I just wished he's Donald Trump. I'm just praying. Upper
But
room.
I'm
He's a
saying
horrible president.
I'm saying the guy protesting for the Palestinians, you know, they still got a lot of Jews, Americans locked up. You know, they used them as, you know, they get a better deal or whatever. They shoot their own people, you know.
The Palestinians?
They ain't blameless. And so
they don't deserve to be treated like that, though. Nobody.
Well, it ain't America, it's the Jews.
I know, yeah.
They at war. But I'm saying, so here he comes over here with a green card, a guest. Better sense should tell you that you don't be out there marching against them.
I know,
America.
But
so they don't have rights, Pops, like any other
yeah.
American citizen? Like,
no, he's not no citizen.
You don't have freedom of speech? He got the green card.
Yeah, he got the green card.
Right, so he can't do that. Like, I don't know.
Because when they start shutting down, when they start shutting down protests for the Palestinians, and then it'll be for the Israelis, and then it'll be blacks. They don't want nobody to protest. Nobody. It pisses me off.
So
and then sometimes people
right to speak. Go ahead, Sherelle.
Sometimes people's situations get so bad you don't care anymore. You protest. You don't care. If you didn't have a job for 6 months, you don't care anymore. And
okay, right, but they over there killing each other.
I'll say this for example, right? Say you came from Africa, right? You got a green card, and you seen them doing harm to people in Africa. You don't have the right to say that.
You mean the market? Now, if I'm in America, you mean, or over there in Africa?
If you in America now with a green card and you have the same liberties as any other American with free speech, I'm just saying when you see things happening, we ain't saying this guy was going through trashing buildings, or he was just simply speaking, protesting legally. Right? Do you think they should be able to deport you because you was protesting legally? When you get other people protesting on the other side, they ain't doing shit about.
It's not right, but if you live in America long enough, it ain't no fairness. So he was rooting for the wrong side. You know.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't saying it's right, but that's just the way it goes. You know. But it's bad that they, you know, because he got a family and he got kids.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah, he got a family, he got kids and everything. So
I'm not saying, I want to clarify, I'm not saying that we should protest for Palestinians. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying everybody should be able to protest when you feel like protesting. But I see them making it harder and harder for anybody to protest. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to, in America, have freedom of speech. So I don't know.
So Rebecca says this. Thank you, Perry, for speaking up for the facts. Your channel is viewed by many. I hope so. And you are helping people hear the truth. That's what that's why I like this panel too, because we're not coming on acting like we know. We just giving our opinions, and hopefully, just a normal average day, like an average person opinion. But I appreciate that.
because we're going to be protesting. I'm talking about me and you, Perry, real soon with border education.
Okay.
Real soon.
So
It's crazy.
that's that
Somebody
story.
just said.
Go ahead.
Somebody just said that man that they arrested that we were just talking about, wife is pregnant too.
Oh, it's pregnant. Damn.
Oh, now come on.
And then they even shipped them out too, like to Louisiana somewhere, didn't they? They shipped them out to where they saying it's not even cool when he get his lawyers can't really even talk. Maybe talk to him is good when he's not local.
Mm.
But let me speed up to these other stories. I got quite a few. Let's go with this story. In Northern California, a federal judge yesterday ordered 6 federal agencies to rehire tens of thousands of workers that was wrongly terminated. And then moments later after that, this district judge in Maryland followed suit. And he said that they cannot make decisions, OPM cannot make decisions on firing these people. And they must rehire them. And then I guess they got to send them proof and stuff. So that is a good thing so far. So I guess
what government agency was it?
Huh?
What government agency was it?
It was like 6. I can't remember. I know the federal government was one.
Okay. And it's all temporary, right?
Well, no. They say not temporary. That they supposed to be forced to bring all those employees back.
Yeah, but for how long?
Well,
yeah,
I don't think they're hiring them back on like that. They bring them back in, but they can fire them. All they do is wait a little while.
And I agree with you. And the Trump administration might fight to keep those people fired.
They is fighting, but they just gonna fire them anyway. As soon as the time, ever how long it takes to fire them, they're just gonna let them go anyway. But I ain't saying.
But not bunches like that, though. Basically, the judge is saying, if you're going to fire somebody, fire them rightly. I mean, you can't just say bad performance, this and that. And that the agency that's firing them must do it. Not somebody somewhere else.
Not
like
Elon Musk, yeah.
So.
But it's just a Band-Aid over a serious problem. They are laying off hundreds of thousands of people.
Right.
Our country is about to go through. Go ahead, Pop.
Yeah, what you said is true. It's a Band-Aid.
It's a Band-Aid. And a lot of people can't relate. Some people like, well, at least I got my job. You might be next.
Exactly.
We've got to stop them from firing, laying off hundreds of thousands, this many people. Is just insane. It's not good politics. He's running this country into the ground. I mean, I could have been president and know not to lay off all them people at one time. He's just an idiot.
He feels like he can do what he want to do. And when you get a person like that, you cannot let them continue going down the road, not being checked. Schumer punk ass should have checked him. He should have checked him. Do something. You ain't got much power. Use what you got.
And he didn't check it. So, but the people had to protest. Now they want to take that away. I mean, he's trying to turn this country into a dictatorship, but he seems to have problems doing it. And maybe my father's right. He's going to try, but maybe he won't succeed. But work. I don't think that way. I'm like, we got to protest. We got to watch his every move. We have to block him and every angle that we can. And that's why you were so upset, Perry, because every time we have an opportunity to do something, we should do it.
Right.
Well, they will.
And so
the people
that's how they go. And at least that was a sign of good news, because these days stock market's crumbling, all kind of stuff is happening. But at least it seems like the lawsuits are sort of working. And Pop, she said they would too over time. So
yeah, over time.
Hopefully they continue.
It's hard to stop him. They have to. It got to be with the Democrats not being weak like they are. The people will do it, but it's going to be harder for the people. Some people get locked up and beat upside the head and all that.
Yeah.
If the Democrats was a little stronger and stood up
for
the people.
Not all Democrats are weak. There are some that, but it's not enough.
One man or 2 or 3 or 10 of them can't do it. it got to be a group thing, you know, where
The group
everybody
got to
together.
stick together, which they
Like
did.
the people gonna do if you keep on, you know, where everybody just pissed off, you know.
I
And he
know.
gonna piss everybody off because people gonna be hungry.
Yeah, and the best thing he ever did was piss off the middle class to upper class white people because they are coming out in groves. Have you seen that, Pop?
Yeah.
So stupid. Like you said, if it had been black, nobody would have did anything. But now he's pissing off his own kind. He's just an idiot.
So that was the good news. Let me give me something that gave me a little satisfaction, right? Because really, I am so heated I am so disappointed by the actions of Schumer today. I just can't see straight. But here's JD Vance, right? He was booed at the Kennedy Center because Trump don't took over that too, right? But he went there and got booed. And at least I can get some kind of enjoyment out of something.
Kill that light!
Now, and these ain't black people neither. So that's why I always go back. It's not whether you black, white, whatever. It's whether you just a racist person that believe in the shit they doing is right or not. You know,
Pop, do you think he was embarrassed? Was he embarrassed?
Yeah, he was.
I mean, it's one thing that you're isolated with your little Republican Party and you don't think outside the bubble. And he probably never expected to be booed like that.
Well, there's gonna be a lot more booing.
I hope I run into him. I'll boo his ass too.
He thought he was in a safe spot. But so that was just one thing. But now this is the story that had you fired up, Sherelle. Okay. Now you better ready to talk about this. ICE deported a 10-year-old U.S. citizen recovering from brain cancer. And it was her parents, basically, they was leaving the Rio Grande and 4 other siblings. She had 4 other siblings in the car. They was going through a checkpoint trying to go to Houston for emergency checkup for the child that's going through this brain surgery stuff, right? And they got stopped at the checkpoint and they deported them. The kids technically, because people said, oh, they ain't technically get deported. The kids could have stayed here. The parents got deported and they could either take their kids with them or the kids go into like foster care in Tent City. And we know how those kids came up missing before.
Yeah.
Right. So here's this. I got what we at? A tape, a clip of it. Let me see.
Crackdown has resulted in a 10-year-old U.S. citizen girl with brain cancer and her 4 U.S. citizen siblings, all deported with their undocumented parents when they were on their way to an emergency medical appointment. Joining us now is NBC News reporter Nicole Acevedo. Nicole, what happened here?
Well, Jose, this happened about a month ago. This family was on their way to the doctor in an emergency with their kid who has been recovering from brain cancer from the past year. They lived in the Rio Grande and they were on their way to Houston, where the girls specialists are based on. And on the way, there's an immigration checkpoint that the family has crossed every time that they have to go to Houston to give care to her kid. And they were prepared every other time with these letters from their doctors, from their lawyers, explaining the situation so they could pass. But this time, Jose, it was different. The letters were not enough. When the CBP officials that were at the checkpoint there, when they asked the parents to show documentation of their status, they didn't have any. And that caused them to arrest them in that moment. But they weren't alone. They were with 5 other of their children in that vehicle, and all of them were detained. and at least 4 of those kids are US citizens. And a lot of people don't know this, Jose, but if you're an undocumented parent that gets picked up by immigration authorities and you have US citizen kids, your options are really limited. If the kid stays in the United States, they actually go into the custody of the government and enter the foster care system, regardless of whether they have family members in the United States or not. The other option is to have the kids come with them to the country where they're being deported to. And this mother in this family faced with this option with a sick child, you know, she tells me when I spoke to her that she felt like she was literally between a rock and a hard place. So you can imagine that this family now, they have been in Mexico after the deportation about a month. The mother tells me that the kids have not been able to go to school. Her kids have not been able to get the healthcare they need, especially this little girl, to make sure that her recovery cancer continues in the right track.
And Nicole, the Texas Civil Rights Project says the parents did not have any criminal history once they crossed the border.
Yeah, that's what they are telling me. Their lawyer who's representing them in the organization tells me, hey, these people, the only thing they didn't have were their documentation.
Nicole Acevedo, thank you very much.
Isn't that terrible?
It's mind-boggling to me.
It is.
Because they voted for him. They put him in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now he's such a bad guy. They put him in there and was all happy that he was in there. You know, what they thought he was going to do. Jesus Christ.
A 10-year-old cancer patient. And they take their children, don't leave them here in the United States. They will sell them off to the black market they did them other kids.
Yeah, you can't leave.
You can't leave him here, so you just got to go home. But he might think that's cool, Donald Trump, yeah, but he's looking like a monster to the rest of the world. A monster.
If you ain't rich, he don't look at you as people. And if you're rich and black, he still don't look on you as people. Yeah. He don't look on nobody but the white people as people. That's what he's called when he talk about people. But he don't look at the minorities as people. Yeah. You know, he's been racist all his life.
Yeah.
It ain't no secret that Donald Trump been racist all his life.
Well, his father was a Nazi, so his idol, his role model was Putin and Hitler. Something wrong with that man.
Okay.
Something wrong with him.
Well, it's crazy.
So this is what Zarita says. She says, Vance spoke out against Trump. He said he was like Hitler. He is now his VP. What a hypocrite. Yeah. And so did what's that guy from Florida? Marco Rubio.
Oh, Rubio, God, he's the worst.
He's an embarrassment, ain't he?
He's a sellout.
Yeah. So that is a crazy story. But at the end of the day, these are people. And I think it's messed up if you from selective other countries, you don't have problems getting a green card or being able to get visas and things like that. They pick certain countries. We need to overhaul this whole immigration thing fairly, because I do believe the border should be secured. Okay. I do believe they should be secured on both sides, but just people treat it fairly and set up programs where they could ask for amnesty or whatever, you know, things like that. But that's just terrible. Just for you to get a photo shoot. See, that's what it's all about. And Trump is highly upset that his max deportation ain't working like he said, because he's underproducing any other president who didn't mention deportation. He's less than that. Then he got that fat ass Tom, what is his name? Homan, that's supposed to be leading it up, being tough, but he ain't doing shit neither. This leads me to this next story with Gitmo. Remember, he gonna build 30,000 bed units on Gitmo. They ordered him, said that it's illegal for him to have immigrants off of foreign, to house them off foreign, in a foreign country, basically, right? So they ordered them to shut that operation down. and take them off Gitmo naval base and bring them back. So I think at one time they could have had like 175 people or something over there, but now they down to 41. Those 41 people now being shipped back to Louisiana to await deportation. And I got this little clip from where my girl at, Rachel.
But I mean, they let them come over here, right? How did they get here? They let the government let them in here.
No,
Yeah.
You know, now you're gonna turn around.
They came in illegally. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, they came in illegally. They just crossed.
But they were letting them come in illegally. They wasn't bearing down on them or nothing.
Right.
They need them for the working in the fields. You know.
But no, you know what, Pops? You right though. You saying on one hand, why is it bad when you need to score political points, but when these big corporations lead them out there in those fields, they are hiring them daily and know they're illegal.
Yeah,
I mean, you know that they're undocumented. You see what I'm saying? But here is Rachel just saying how Trump just using this for his ego. United States don't spend over $16 million. And I said, like I said, the max they had is 175 people. And $16 million on this HOPE program that never got off the ground. And for a Fox photo shoot. Check this out. And y'all can stop me anytime too, because this maybe 2 or 3 minutes.
Last week, the Trump administration sent the U.S. Secretary of Defense and a Fox News host and a Fox News Channel camera crew all the way to Guantanamo Bay in Cuba to be there for the arrival of a C-130. To be there for the arrival of one of these C-130 military aircraft, one of these huge cargo planes landing at Guantanamo with very important cargo on board. They landed one of these huge military aircraft there, this one that can hold more than 20 tons of gear. It can carry multiple armored vehicles. It can carry whole helicopters in its belly. They landed one of these huge planes there, and out popped 9 guys. A total of 9 people that they flew to Guantanamo on an active duty U.S. military aircraft with massive cargo capacity. Presumably because they wanted it to look like a big operation. After all, they had the 7 p.m. host from the Fox News Channel there and the defense secretary there in person. So this thing had to look big. But I kid you not, there were only 9 guys inside that whole huge plane. When you use a plane like that to fly 9 people into a Fox News photo op, you know what that is? That's a really expensive photo op. And the Trump administration, again, I kid you not, has also been using C-17s, according to the Wall Street Journal, approximately 30 times to fly random little groups of immigrants to different places. For a flight, say, to India, they charged the taxpayers $3 million for a single flight on one of these military aircraft, just so they could do it using one of these huge planes. Cost for using one of these big military planes at minimum is like over $28,000 an hour.
Damn.
But that's what they're doing. That's what they're using it for. Why are they doing this? Why are they wasting all of this money and all of these military resources, active duty military resources? Quote, the administration has opted for military planes for these flights, quote, for reasons of optics, said one U.S. defense official. While you're using C-17s and C-130s to fly, you used a C-130 to fly 9 guys to a Fox News photo op. On that one flight, nearly $250,000 taxpayer dollars for that one trip. So it would look very militaristic and cool and tough on the Fox News 7 p.m. show with Laura Ingraham. Hey, that's your money that they spent on that. NBC News is now reporting that the whole sending people to Guantanamo thing is off as well. You might have remembered that Trump announced that they were going to fill up Guantanamo with 30,000 bad guys. Remember, he said it was going to be the worst of the worst? The largest number of people they sent was 178, all of whom were quickly shipped out to somewhere else. more than a quarter of the people they had there at the time when they had the highest numbers there, more than a quarter of the people they had sent there had zero criminal record and zero criminal charges pending against them.
Well, isn't that something? Just a
Well,
waste
let
of
me
money.
tell you what happened, Perry, is his stupid, idiotic plans for all of it. Guantanamo Bay, deportation, laying people off, all these plans that he had in his head is backfiring on him. Guantanamo Bay, he had to explain to the world, why are these people there? Why didn't you send them back to their country? Why is it so much money? Why do you have to have Fox News every time they go drop somebody off? It's all backfiring in his stupid face. He has these idiotic plans, these third grade plans, and how he's going to control the world, and every single one is backfiring. What do you think, Pop? Am I right?
Oh yeah, you're right. Correct. They it's gonna all backfire. The whole plan, all the plan he got gonna backfire. But the Mexicanos seen it coming, but then they're gonna vote for him anyway. I mean, what kind of craziness is that?
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
I mean, that don't make. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to feel sorry because you did it to yourself. You know, if he said he's gonna lock all the black people up, if I get elected, I ain't voting for you.
Yeah.
They voted him in, and then
now,
then turn on the other minorities because we said they were stupid.
no, I wanted to tell you, there's been a rash of people on social media of Hispanic women coming out trying to smooth it over, saying that black people, the black community and the Spanish community, we're real close. We got to work together. Now y'all want to work together? They've been getting a lot of black backlash.
Well, they shouldn't have said all the stuff they said about us.
Yeah.
You know, we just try to help them.
Yeah.
So we know what he'll do. I think out of all the minorities, all the people, including the white Americans, don't really know how America is. We know.
Yeah.
They had their foot in our butt all the time, still in there. And when they run out of people, they come after us. You know.
Well, why are they asking the black people to help the Spanish? Why are they coming out asking for our help? Well,
because
they think we stupid. They think we stupid.
No, because they know we know how to do. We'll fight. They know that. They didn't give us nothing. Nobody gave us nothing. We fought and took it. And,
Right.
you know, and they didn't want to see this country get tore up. So they had to straighten up when it comes to us. And if he round us up, he'll round us up with machine guns. Because they know we'll fight. You know,
yeah, we ain't going.
Not like that. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't going.
You know, so they had to have us different. But I don't know why. I still don't get it today. Why the Mexicanos thought like that? I know the Chicanos don't. They don't think like that. The ones here from America.
Right. You're talking about the upper class Hispanic people who wants to fit in with the with the white community. That's the ones that turned on them. But the darker ones, hey, they know what's up.
I don't know, but I know.
I mean, for sure, it wasn't the ones that was undocumented because they couldn't vote. So I think just like in any culture, you know, when people go up financially, they start to think they're better than their own community.
They want to fit in with the good old boy network.
Well, they always did.
This is what I don't understand, Perry, is all of Donald Trump's plans are backfiring. You got tons of lawsuits. You got protests all over the place. You're actually looking stupid to other countries. But every time that happens to him, he thinks of another dumb plan. When is he going to sit down and say, this is something not working here? I need to change up my ways. When are he going to do that?
Never. Because if it's not working, he's going to lie to you and say, it's working bigly. Go ahead.
Till he get off them drugs and liquor.
He's definitely on drugs, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Beyond a reasonable doubt.
And he get the good stuff from the doctor.
Yeah.
You know. So
now that happened with that. So you know how Doge is in everybody's pocket trying to find fraud and waste. Where was Doge when that shit was $28,000 an hour.
You mean to send the
$16 million?
people over to Guantanamo?
Yes. No, I'm just saying. But yeah, we need to find fraud. The people who just want to believe in Trump's attitude, right? They'll come with excuses. No, we need to find fraud. Yeah, always find fraud when you can, but do something when you see it. That shit was a waste of money, and he did it just to show how tough he is.
Yeah.
But not everybody's going for it, right? Because with these town halls, they have told these congressmen to stop doing it. And I didn't know this, but some of them feel like they can do it and be successful. Well, this went from my hometown, North Carolina, right? Congressman Chuck Edwards went to a town hall, and these people came out in force. Let me see. Let me show you this. Edwards.
My God, Joanne, look how long it is.
Do you support the annexation of Canada and/or Greenland? And this is a yes or no question. I don't want you to wander off into the woods. I don't want to hear about your latest week in your office. Okay, so I'm trying to get your opinion on this as a yes or no. Do you support Trump on annexing Canada or Greenland? And do you like the way he treats the premier or the president of Canada, calling him governor? Is that the way you do as a diplomat? Is that the way the United States should act to our closest neighbors? You know, is this, and I've still got a little more time. Do you enjoy the way he's tried to extort minerals from the Ukraine? Do you like bullying people that need your help? Do you go for kicking the guy when he's down? Do you support Trump in these things? And this is a yes or no.
Be reinstated for at least 45 days, and then there would be another process to evaluate where we're at there. Yeah. One more. Just hold. I feel like this is not productive with everybody yelling at me. I mean, if you want to hear, yeah.
My God, Joanne, look how long it is.
Oh, damn. Did you say pause it? Surreal?
I didn't know.
Oh, my bad.
I was cheering them on.
Okay,
And they're in North Carolina. I can't believe it. They're in the South. And these people standing up.
And then there would be another process to evaluate where we're at there. Yeah. One more. Just hold. I feel like this is not productive with everybody yelling at me. I mean, if you want to hear, yeah. The questions are coming out of the box one at a time. I'm answering those for you. You're not going to like a lot of them, and you certainly will have the right in the next election to cast your vote based off of what you hear coming from me now. All right.
You're lying. I'm a veteran and you don't give a fuck about me. Hey, shut the fuck up. You don't get the fucking union to us. You don't get to take away our rights. You don't get to take our rights. Get off of me. You don't get to do this to us. Fuck you. He started the right to speak.
deeply value the contributions that
Just to be
federal
clear,
employees
you're
make
bullshit and you're not
Quiet down.
telling the
every
truth.
day
You're not
to keep
listening to
Let him speak. Let him speak.
and to deliver important service. For example, folks at the National Weather Service
are fired.
Foreign aid funds. We had a very detailed conversation. I met with FEMA Director Cameron Hamilton earlier.
Yeah, the chant and do your job. That's right.
Had a chance to.
But
See,
anyway,
that's who's gonna get them. It's the white people who gonna get them.
I'm sorry, what'd you say again, Pop?
I said the whites, like I'm saying, is the ones that's gonna get them.
Yeah, you did say that. And they weren't playing. And then did y'all read the part that the guy who was kicked out was a vet?
yeah.
He was a veteran.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. So what we gotta do, Pop? Just sit back in the cut and watch them deal with their own?
We'll join up with them when we have to, but right now, let them do it. They doing it
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
And, but they need us, but we'll join up with them. And the Mexicanos are going to be there too, because they're going to see that they should have been on our side to begin with. Every time they did something else, the Mexicanos should have been with us. They never would.
Are you shocked that this protest went down in the South? They usually do everything Trump say. They're in a southern state.
Yeah, but who you think led the civil rights march and got us? It was the people in the South.
South? Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I mean, Detroit, all that came later, but it always starts in the South because it's worse down there, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because the last town hall we did could have been Georgia. So it's definitely the South.
Yeah,
that's starting to turn on his. That shit's starting to affect them now.
Yeah.
And when they see their jobs go away,
yeah,
and then how you want to take all their little social programs and shit away, when that shit start to affect you, you start to think differently. You know what I mean?
Pops, what was they thinking, him and Elon Musk, when they decided to fire hundreds of thousands of people? Did they really think that was gonna go okay?
They don't care. He don't care. And he'll say martial law or something, and they just rule the people out because the people act so fickle all the time that they think they ain't got to worry about the people. But that's where they're making their mistake. The people is who they got to worry about, not the Democrats.
I know, yeah. And them crowds are getting bigger and bigger. Did you see all those people at a town hall meeting?
No, it's going to be worse than that. I mean, you know, the streets going to be full.
Worse than that?
Yeah, in every major city, you're going to see they're going to be marching, you know, because people like to eat. And so he's too silly to stop it now. He's studying that to get worse and worse. When people ain't got gas for the car, ain't no food, and I come home and little Johnny hungry, and I ain't got no job no more. They done fired me. The unemployment ain't nothing.
How do you know all this is going to happen? Because you've been right. Is it because you've been through the 60s?
Because I'm brilliant. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Look, there you go. You gonna pat us like that. You know,
no, I don't know.
I be wanting to believe Pops, but then sometimes I do have my doubts. Like today, I don't know. It was a miserable day for me. I was going through some things, but I feel a little better. I think I don't backed off a little bit. But Rebecca says this. Sadly, Trump would never change. Neither will most of the MAGA supporters. Remind me of the Jim Jones quote.
Yeah.
Those seeing the truth now. I pray still keep up the protesting. Yeah, that's what we need to do.
And you said the protesting, Pops, is going to get worse?
Oh, it's going to get off the hook. You know, you'll see it's going to get off the hook. Crowds and crowds of people, you know, because everybody ain't joined in yet. It's mostly the whites right now venting their anger. But they didn't say nothing when they do minorities. Some do, but it's not enough to make change. So now they see how we feel, how it is when somebody got their foot on your neck. You know.
I mean, that guy, he just cussed him out. I couldn't believe it. It was good, though. I couldn't believe it.
So they probably figured, you know, whites ain't used to it. They used to being spoiled. They've been running things. They do it to minorities. Nobody says nothing. You know, as long as they do it to the minorities, they fine. But I don't know what made them think they could do white people because it ain't gonna work. I don't know what they was thinking about.
It's like that's what I just asked you. He does things that doesn't even make sense to a third grader. He has to. I mean, I don't get these decisions that he's making. They don't make no common sense.
This is what I sort of think now, though. I think most politicians are trying to play that ground and don't cross the person that they're getting the vote from that bad to make them turn against you. But what Pop said just a long time ago, look, the bottom line is this. Trump is in office. It's a new era, right? Musk paid for Trump presidency. Trump don't give a damn about nobody, whether you vote for him, you and his family. If you and his family and broke, he don't give a damn neither. That's the thing. So now he don't take this presidency to a different level. He don't give a damn whether he ever gets your vote again. He's on one mission: to fill his ego, to pay back these billionaires, get them their tax breaks, do whatever, and try to gain Greenland, Panama Canal, and whatever, Greenland, you know.
And Canada. Don't forget he was talking that today.
That was it, right? Basically just trying to fill his ego. But he don't give a damn. Trump know, let's keep it real. He know his time is a tick, 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 top. Right? He know he want to fulfill these things. He don't give a damn. So that's why he don't care about these town halls. But these people that's kissing his ass scared to say something, they talk tough in the room or stay tight-lipped. But then when they go back home, they got to address the people.
Yeah.
You ain't seen Trump in that town hall addressing the damn thing.
Yeah.
So these people want to be cowards, just like what's my boy name today? I'm so mad.
Chuck Schumer.
Yeah. He's gonna have to face the music too, because I calmed down, but I'm still mad. But go ahead.
But he just showed he was weak.
Yeah.
You know, he was weak.
Who, Chuck Schumer?
Yeah. That was a weak thing he did. You know, I mean, I seen the other lady from California talk, but she wasn't talking like that. He just was weak out, you know, like we'll say in the streets, he punked out. You know, he he ain't gonna get nothing for it because Trump and them hate him. So what he getting out of doing that?
I know. Chuck Schumer, they hate Chuck Schumer. I don't know. Maybe he has other reasons. I don't know, but
well, I know he's thinking that how hard it's going to hit the people if they didn't pass that. Because if they didn't pass that, we was finna see the worst of it right away. You know, where now to take a little time, but he know what Trump and them would do. So we be rowdy. We're already poor. I mean, they just don't think you're people. They don't think you're a person. They don't, you know, you just like some kind of animal or something. That's all. Somebody for them to use, somebody to build their car, you know, like somebody to pick their cotton. So the cotton all picked now, you know.
Yeah.
So it's another thing, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
scary.
they needed the Mexicanos because Americans not going to go out there and pick that stuff.
And the farmers were getting mad, remember?
Yeah, because they're not going to go out there to pick all that fruit and all that kind of stuff out there in the hot sun, unless you're paying a whole lot. You know,
the farmers gonna get madder too, because they still taking money out the farmers' fund.
The whole country gonna be on fire. The whole country. You know. I just hope it don't get too violent, nobody get hurt, because it's gonna rain.
So you're saying that his Republican people will turn on him, the people in office.
They're gonna turn.
You're saying the public's gonna turn on him, all races, all finance.
I'm saying I can go further than that. United States of America gonna turn on him.
Oh wow!
I'm
here for it.
Yeah, me too. I'm definitely waiting on that date. I hope it comes soon. I hope it comes soon.
But anyway, go through all that, kick him out, and get him put out probably. How that end up, but when they do all that, it's gonna after everything calm down, they're gonna go right back to normal.
Right, because that's America. You okay?
Excuse me, this.
Sound like you're getting sick.
Nah,
But those pretty much all the stories I got. Unless y'all got something else y'all want to talk about, Pops or Sherelle. Those are stories I wanted to cover.
I had something on my mind, but I forgot what it was. Now.
I sit here and wait on you.
No,
and while you're
how
doing
old
that,
I am, you be waiting forever.
Oh no! But I want to tell everybody, hey, thanks and sorry about the wait. We was on Sherelle's show.
Oh yeah, I apologize.
And, we just started to talk, and I was like, okay, well, she'll be finished in a minute. But I say that she'll be finished in a minute.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Wasn't that the silliest shit you ever seen with that car lot stuff in the White House?
Oh, with him out there pimping that right, or basically advertising for Elon Musk.
You mean the Elon Musk thing?
Yeah, wasn't that crazy?
No. Pop, this is what I want to ask you. How is it possibly human that Elon Musk didn't understand that people hated him, which means they're going to stop buying his stuff? Well, how come that did not cross his mind? He was pissed and he was shocked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he done so much stuff.
Yeah.
For so long.
Yeah.
And got away with it.
Yeah.
That, but now he's in the public eye.
Mm-hmm.
It's no more office in the boardroom and he making laws, and put it back on the bulletin board out there to play it. He in the public eye now, and ain't nobody caring in the public eye about him being rich.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit. We don't work for you. You know what I'm saying?
I know you
we
right
elected a president. Now Donald Trump making you the president. I mean, it's all this crazy.
Well, that means that the public is tired of Elon Musk. What about the other Republicans?
I'm sure they've been tired of him. They just can't say shit.
But they can't say, they scared to say anything.
Isn't sooner or later somebody going to explode? I mean, just the look of him pisses me off.
Marco tried to explode at the cabinet meeting. Then he backtracked real quick.
Who did?
Marco.
Rubio. Oh, yeah. He's just...
So I'm just saying this. A lot of them aren't going to do it. And then that's why Elon do what he do, because he's so used to people bowing down because he got so much money. Or most people here around, he owned the company. So ain't nobody going to go in there and be rude to the owner and lose their shit.
That's why he's shocked. But he out here with the regular people now.
You think he was shocked?
Yeah, he's shocked. He ain't nobody gonna stand up to him.
He's the man. Think people like him?
No, he think he do because he walk into his little shop. Like when you work, I don't know, you probably never worked in a factory, but you work in a factory and when the big shops come around, everybody stand at attention.
Yeah.
Ears up, you better not mess up while they in there. So that's his life. Everywhere he went, everybody know he's rich. So they might not respect him, they respect the money, so he used to people lying to him how great he is,
He is just unbelievable. And I hate to say this, but from what I've seen of little X, his son, they call him X.
He's ready to be like him.
I know he's going to be a spitting image of his father.
He already is.
Yeah.
No, I mean, but he didn't think he would get that because he always think everybody wish they could be around him.
Right.
Everybody wish they was him.
You right.
Everybody like, damn, Elon Musk. Elon, when you get so much praise, you start to believe the shit.
Yeah, start believing on yourself.
So
the moment I seen that kid on his shoulders, I felt uncomfortable. Why is that kid here? Like he just can't read a room. He's just weird.
Well, he probably teaching the kid how to act, whispering in his ear. Now, when you get in there, watch how this guy and how I talk. He's schooling him. Schooling him from an early age, You my son, you ain't got to worry about nothing, that kind of stuff. Is he got a wife?
Well, no. He got 14 baby mamas.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. No, I mean, that goes to show what I'm saying. He don't even respect women. He just do this, whatever. He don't care.
I didn't know
he thinks everything's for sale, but he was almost right because I never thought United States presidency was up for sale like that until this year or last year.
Well, it never was. Yeah, it didn't show up. It might have been like that, but we never knew.
Right.
They didn't. But Trump not hiding it. You know.
Oh no, not at all. It's out in the open.
It's out in the open. That's why everybody's so kind of shocked. But probably he just did the blacks, just did the Mexicanos, he might have came out okay. But once he did the white people, he messed up. I don't know what he's thinking about. Because
they ain't gonna let him go.
Huh?
I said Europe damn sure ain't gonna forget. Europe or Canada.
He got the whole world mad at him.
Yeah.
His people all over, everywhere he look, except for Putin.
Yeah.
You know,
nobody want to be friends with Putin, but that crazy ass Donald.
He just a silly man.
Yeah.
You know, silly thinking guy. Might be rich, but he's silly thinking. You know.
Well, Pops, anything else you want to get off your chest? It's Friday night.
No, I'm straight, brother.
Oh, you straight? Sherelle?
I'm straight.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for coming. I'm sorry for the wait. Because, you know, if you know my wife, you know she talked too much. So I just had to sit there and do it, go through it, and be late for my own show. But until my next show, people, thanks for coming. And on 3, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.